Can you also make, okay, yes, I'm the host now. Thank you. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrakavarti Ariyantanam. Namo Loe Sarvatrakavarti Siddhanam. Namo Loe Sarvatrakavarti Ayaryanam. Namo Loe Sarvatrakavarti Vajjayanam. Namo Loe Sarvatrakavarti Savanam. Omkaram Bindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dayanti Yoginam Kamadam Moksadam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namah. Namah Samai Saraya Swanubhutya Chakasate Chit Sabhavaya Bhavaya Sarva Bhavantarachide Ajnanatimirandanam Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Om Namah Siddhaya. Om Namah Siddhaya. Om Sri Sudatmane Namah. Jai Jinendra. So today is November 15, 2025, Saturday, and we are continuing our class on Dhala number 2. We are progressing pretty good. Dhala number 2, as we know, it describes in the nature of a wrong concept. It describes wrong concept. What is wrong concept? Mithyatva. Mithyatva. So, author divides mithyatva, wrong concept, into 2 forms. One, agrahit mithyatva, inborn wrong concept. And other is a grahit mithyatva, acquired wrong concept. So wrong concept, mithyatva, to start with, is divided into 2 subparts. Inborn wrong concept and acquired wrong concept. Now, in each of the 2 subdivisions, there are 3 subdivisions are made: mithya darshan, mithya gyan, mithya charitra. In the sense, inborn wrong mithya darshan, inborn wrong mithya gyan, inborn wrong mithya charitra. Inborn wrong faith, inborn wrong knowledge, inborn wrong conduct. Same thing in the acquired wrong concept. Now, we have finished inborn wrong faith, which is a major part, having altered belief in the 7 elements. Saat tattva sambandhi bhul. It is extremely important for living being to understand that part. Where am I making mistake? So we finished that chapter on wrong faith, inborn wrong faith, agrahit mithya darshan. Last week we also finished 2nd chapter, agrahit mithya gyan. So that finishes up to 7 stanzas of Dhala number 2. Now we are coming to the inborn wrong conduct, agrahit mithya charitra. So I'm going to bring the slide and we'll talk from there, okay? My computer is giving little hassle, so please bear with me. Just stay with me. I need to do something over here. It will take a couple of minutes, okay? Somehow it's frozen right now. Please bear with me. Don't disconnect, okay? I mean, I may be out for a few minutes, a minute or so, okay? Okay. Okay. Can you please make me co-host or host so that means I can share, please? Okay. Okay. So Dhala number 2 mainly goes in this inborn wrong concept or grahit mithyatva, means present since time infinite, has 3 subdivision: wrong faith, mithya darshan; wrong knowledge, mithya gyan; wrong conduct, mithya charitra. Similarly, acquired wrong concept, grahit mithyatva, present since this birth, has 3 subdivisions: अग्रहित मिथ्या दर्शन, अग्रहित मिथ्या ज्ञान, अग्रहित सॉरी ग्रहित मिथ्या दर्शन, ग्रहित मिथ्या ज्ञान, ग्रहित मिथ्या चारित्र. So acquired wrong concept, grahit mithyatva, has 3 subdivisions. So out of this 6 subdivisions, we have finished the inborn wrong faith chapter. We have finished inborn wrong knowledge chapter. So now we are coming to third thing is called inborn wrong conduct chapter. Wrong conduct, mithya charitra, inborn wrong conduct. Inborn wrong conduct means agrahit mithya charitra. We are coming to that point. We are going to start that one today. And time permitting, hopefully, we'll also start acquired wrong concept, new chapter today. And we will talk more about it when we come to that. So right now, I'm going to have inborn wrong conduct chapter. We are going to start now, and that's a stanza number 8. Okay. As long as you are with me, so let me bring that slide from stanza number 8, and then we'll start from there. Here's stanza number 8. Okay. All right. So we'll play the stanza first, and then we'll start talking about it. So now we are having number 8 stanza. It talks about agrahit mithya charitra, inborn wrong conduct. What is that one? Let's see here. Let's see next. So we are going to see the meaning of this stanza. What it says over here: indulgence in the sensual pleasure with wrong faith and wrong knowledge is known as wrong conduct. Remember, we already have understood very in great detail about wrong faith and wrong knowledge. Now, indulgence, to get engrossed in these two things, is known as wrong conduct. This is our chapter today. In this manner, author has described wrong faith, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct. So this is accompanying the Jeev naturally, means time infinite. It's occurring time infinite. So inborn wrong faith, wrong knowledge leads to wrong conduct. Wrong faith about 7 tattva, wrong knowledge about them, now getting indulgence, now getting engrossment in that state is called wrong conduct. So, author now described wrong faith, etc., which is Jiva has acquired. And after this chapter is over, then author says, I'm going to describe acquired wrong state, which will be a separate chapter. So mainly we'll be talking about wrong conduct, inborn wrong conduct, agrahit mithya charitra. That's what we are talking today, right now in this class. So one who is engrossed in the object of 5 senses and mind is known having wrong conduct. Remember, I have we have all the humans, we have 5 senses. And we get engrossed in the object of five senses. So there's a new movie. I'm going to watch that movie this weekend. I'm waiting for this movie. That's why I'm going to go to watch this movie. That's an object of the eye. There's a new music came out and I'm going to listen to that. Object of the ears. Similarly, nose, taste, and touch, and also mind. So when I'm getting I'm getting engrossed in those object of the five senses, means I get engrossed in the worldly affair, means I have oneness with the physical body. Worldly affair doesn't mean that now you have to know the politics of Russia and Ukraine and USA, etc. Worldly object means whatever is nearest to the soul. And what's the nearest to the soul? Nearest to the soul, having same space point, is material karma and physical body. But material karma are extremely microscopic. Gnana Varniya, Darshana Varniya, Antray, Mohniya, Ayu, Gotra, Vedniya, Nam. These 8 karmas, they are extremely microscopic. To say microscopic word is a puny word, because the karma particles, they are made up of infinite matter atomic particles. If I take this cube, there's a cube over here. I take this and make into 2 pieces, further into 2 pieces, and to keep on doing, till I cannot make 2 more pieces of the last part, and that is called atom. And then you said, oh yeah, we know the atom from science, the hydrogen atom and oxygen atom and carbon atom. No. Jainism goes beyond that scientific atom. Scientific atom, as you know, has a structure in which the electrons are there, protons are there. In the proton, there are in the nucleus, there's proton, quarks, and all those things are there. Jainism atom is way beyond that. It's so infinitesimal smallest part cannot be divided into 2. This atomic particle, one atomic particle, stacks with the second atomic particle, third, fourth, fifth, and infinite atomic particles come together and they make karma particle. Means they make Gnana Varniya karma, Darshana Varniya karma, Antray karma, Mohniya karma, Nam karma, Ayu karma, Gotra karma, Vedniya karma, etc. And those 8 karma, which are made up of infinite atomic particle, they are also so subtle that your knowledge and my knowledge, Mati Gnan and Sutta Gnan, cannot understand, cannot capture them, cannot see them. Only omniscient Lord can see them. Yes, I can see the effect of those karma. Gnana Varniya karma I'm not able to understand what you're talking about. I don't understand. This is very difficult to me, etc., etc. So we can see the effect of it, but we can't see those karma. So those karma occupy same space point as the soul. And I can't see them. So I can't talk about them much. But physical body from head to toe occupies the same space point as a soul. So when we say worldly object, means physical body, which is closest to the soul. In anything I do related to the physical body, that is known as wrong conduct. Means I'm getting engrossed in the maintenance of this physical body. I am engrossed in the affair of this physical body. I'm getting engrossed to keep this body warm, to keep the body cool in summertime, to keep it warm in winter time, to keep it dry in the monsoon time, to give the food, great food and everything, and all those things I do for the physical body. That is called wrong conduct. So engrossment in the object of five sense and mind, basically this physical body and beyond. Do I have that wrong conduct? Yes. 24/7. I had that wrong conduct going on about the physical body, to maintenance of the physical body, to keep it happy to the physical body, to keep it healthy to this physical body, to maintain the blood sugar, to maintain the blood pressure, etc., 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 is working with the physical body, and that is called wrong conduct. This wrong conduct is inborn wrong faith. This wrong conduct is associated with the inborn wrong faith and wrong knowledge. We already know wrong faith and wrong knowledge. So along with the wrong faith and wrong knowledge, whatever my conduct occurs for external objects like physical body, that is called inborn wrong conduct. This inborn wrong conduct is with the activity of auspicious and inauspicious acts. I am doing sinful acts, violence, stealing, lying, non-celibacy, and possessions, etc. Inauspicious act, I'm doing it. That's an activity, inauspicious activity I perform. Not only inauspicious, but also auspicious activity. Auspicious activity like daya, dan, vrat, tap, jap, bhakti, etc. Donation, charity, austerity, worshipping, puja, abhishek, etc. Auspicious activity that I'm doing. It's part of the inborn wrong conduct. Agrahit mithya charitra. We said about inauspicious activity, okay, I don't want to do this. That's naturally, it's It's a but natural. It's understandable. But what about the auspice? I'm sitting in the temple right now. You are sitting in a temple right now. You are studying the scripture. You went for puja, etc. You did darshan for the Bhagwan. You also gave anonymous donation. Remember that bandar, you put some money, nobody knows who put the money there. You did that. You did 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees, whatever you wanted, you did without anybody knowing that. Those conducts are called inborn wrong conduct. Wait a second, then what do I have to do it? Remember, this chapter tells us what is called wrong conduct. It doesn't say you should or you should not do it. It just shows that in the sense, when I'm not doing inauspicious act, that's good. But when I'm doing auspicious acts, puja, abhishek, daya, dan, vrat, tap, jap, bhakti, etc., at that time, I have to make sure I understand this is auspicious acts only. These are auspicious acts only. They are not beneficial to the soul. I'm talking radical statement right now. Going to temple, doing puja, abhishek, donation, charity, etc. They are auspicious act. You should do that, because if you don't do that, then you'll be doing inauspicious. You don't want to do inauspicious. So when you do auspicious things, do not take undue credit for those things. When you're putting that money in bhandar, you're not looking outside. Hey, who's looking at me? I'm putting 100 rupees note or 500 rupees note. Did somebody notice or not? You didn't do that. You did the act. Simply, you did act. Any act you do, they are auspicious act. They mean ultimately, as a human being, as a soul, you can do only three things. From morning till evening, you can do only three things. To stay in the innate state of the soul. Innate state of the soul. What does that mean? In Bangalore, in your home, how does the sugar taste? You just say sweet. How does the sugar taste in Bombay or Chennai? How does the sugar taste in London or New York or Phoenix? Sweet. Sugar means sweetness. Any place on the earth or any time from before, any time from in the future, it will always give sugar, as a sugar will give sweetness taste. Salt in your home, salt in my home, salt in everywhere in the world, salt anytime in the past, anytime in the future, will always give salty taste. That means sugar knows how to be in the innate state. Similarly, salt knows how to be in the innate state. What is my innate state? I'm also a substance. I'm the soul. To stay engrossed in my innate state, engrossed in my all-knower soul state. is my true state. Just like sugar means sweetness, salt means salty taste, soul means all-knower, knowing state. So, that's my real nature. But instead, I go to two other things. Instead of my innate state, I'm in the auspicious or inauspicious state. These two states that I'm in, beyond my innate state, auspicious or inauspicious, they both are called impure modification of the soul. Inauspicious or auspicious, they both are called impure modification of the soul. जीव की अशुद्ध दशा शुभ भाव और अशुभ भाव दोनों. So if I'm doing inauspicious act or auspicious act, they both are altered state of the soul. It is not the innate state of the soul. So I'm given only three choices here: innate state or altered state in which there is an auspicious or inauspicious acts. A group of people went to Gurudev Sri Kanji Swami. They say, Gurudev Sri, we have some question to ask you. Go ahead. I'm not in the innate state. To be in the innate state means Samyak Darshan. If you are in the innate state right now, you have Samyak Darshan, which Gurudev Sri had it, Srimadji had it, Amritchandra Acharya Dev had it, Kunkun Acharya Dev had it, all Tirthankar they had it, and whatsoever, everybody else, those who are Samyak Drashti Jeev. So I'm not in innate state. So I'm either I'm in the auspicious or inauspicious state. This is a question asked to Gurudev Sri. So Gurudev Sri, then the guy says, I don't want to be the inauspicious state. So what shall I be doing? I'm not here. I don't want to do this. What shall I be doing? The questioners, the impression that Gurudev will say, okay, you are not in innate state. You don't want to do inauspicious, so do auspicious act. Not the Gurudev Sri. Gurudev Sri said, yes, I say, I can understand your problem. You're not in innate state. You don't want to do inauspicious thing. So do something to go into the innate state. Do your activity so that you can go to the innate state. So Gurudev Sri already given less importance to auspicious activity or no importance to auspicious activity. So what you and me have to do it, I don't want to do inauspiciousness. I will do auspicious thing, but I will not take credit for that. Ultimately, I would like to go to my innate state. How can I go to the innate state? That should be your intention, my intention, everyone's intention. And Gurudev Sri taught this one for last 45 years of his life. Right now, last week was his 45th Deh Vilay Day. Prior to that 45 years, he gave discourses saying that your aim should be innate state, whether you are an 8-year-old child or 78-year-old person. One determination. So, when I do auspiciousness and I take credit for, oh, you know what? I went to temple today and I give $1,000, 1,000 rupees donation, 5,000 rupees donation, about 1 lakh rupees donation. It has no value. It's good. You're good auspiciousness. That's good. So do something, but do not have credit for that. You said it's difficult to understand what I'm talking to you. Well, let's see. There's a lady working in the bank, and she's counting millions of rupees day in and day out. That lady is working for last 10, 15, 20 years. Not a single rupee mistake she has made in her counting of those notes. While she's counting, she has money on her hand. She's counting. She is putting complete attention to the counting, but how much is the affection of her with that money? Zip, zero, none. She knows this is not my money, but she's doing her job. That means we have to create an attitude that I will do auspiciousness. I will do sincere auspiciousness. I will do puja and abhishek. I will do charity. I will do austerity, vrat, tap, jap, bhakti, swadhyaya, everything I will do it. Sincerely. But my aim has to, I want to go here. I want to go here in that state. So that's what it tried to say. Inborn wrong conduct with activity of inauspiciousness, which is very easy to understand. But auspicious activity also, you do, I do, we do it. Do not take undue credit for that. Do continue doing auspiciousness, but don't take undue credit for that. Das Lakshan Mahaparva is there, for example, and you have done upvas. And somebody says, Akshita, can you just join us for the dinner? No, I'm okay. Come on, please come. No, I'm okay. I don't want to come. And then finally somebody said, oh, did you do upvas today? Yeah, it's going on. So she's not taking credit for doing upvas, even though she's doing upvas. She may have done 10 upvas, for example. She will not put it on the Facebook and say, hey, Akshita did 10 days of upvas and she's the greatest of the great. No, nothing like that. It happens. So those are the things we have to understand. So inborn wrong conduct is activity of inauspicious and auspicious act. This is, we took about long time to explain auspicious act also, because that is the one that you and me are doing every day. But do it, do not take credit. That lady counts millions of rupees, does not take credit for that. Similarly, you do some activity, you do charity, you do good work, you do the social act and everything. You feed the hungry, you to work with those people, you give the clothing to them, but you don't take undue credit for that. Hey, you know, God, I got certificate that I did so much Samaj Seva this year. No, don't look for those kind of things. Ignorant being is faith and knowledge of the alien object. Now he gets engrossed in those objects, means a wrong conduct, means my faith and knowledge is to this physical body. And I end up doing acts for the physical body, and that is my wrong conduct. That is my wrong conduct. So over here, What it says next? Yes, oneness with the auspicious, inauspicious inclination. Inauspicious inclination, oneness means, you know what? That guy, he always does wrong thing. I beat him. I beat him so that he will never do those kind of things again. I did inauspicious act and I take credit for that. You know what? I lied today and I acquired something. I won't say lie. Hey, I played the trick and I obtained something from somebody. That's an inauspicious inclination. Auspicious inclination, we already know that one. To do the charity, to do austerity, to do the bhakti, puja, etc., and then to take credit for that. Auspicious, inauspicious modifications are not the knowledge of the self. Auspicious and inauspicious acts, they are called impure modification. They are not the modification of the self. This has to be understood properly to understand this chapter. Inauspicious, auspicious, both acts are impure state of the soul. Purity is an innate state, just like that sugar gives sweetness, salt gives salty taste, and I do only knowing act. Therefore, auspicious and inauspicious activities are known as wrong conduct. So, inauspicious activity you do violence, stealing, lying, non-celibacy, and possessions. They are the inauspicious acts. And auspicious acts, you do charity, you do austerity, you do worshipping in the temple, you do puja, abhishek, etc., etc. They are auspicious acts. But those are the things to do, and to say that I did something good or bad about it, that's called wrong conduct. Am I doing wrong conduct right now? Yes. Are you doing wrong conduct right now? Yes. But our aim, what is our aim? You are sitting in the class on Saturday evening, you are sitting in the class. Why you are sitting in the class? Because you want to know spirituality, because you understand from auspicious act of this Swadhyay, you want to understand spirituality, you want to go towards your eternal soul state. You want to go ultimately here. That's why you do Swadhyay. So even though these are, they are the wrong conduct, but this conduct are helping me to go towards my innate state. So they are beneficial in that regard. If this auspiciousness I do right now and ultimately I don't get innate state, then these things are useless. You know, Samesar has 415 stanza. I know by heart. What a big deal. Even my cassette recorder can also sing that 415 stanza non-stop. Even I put on my internet and put the Samesa, it can sing to 415 stanza non-stop. So what a big deal. I remember, or cassette player, or the CD player, or the internet is ringing 415 stanza. That's not important. Important thing is understanding the stanza and to go towards the innate state. Any step you take to go to innate state, that is important thing. So that's why Gurudev says, not only inauspicious thing, but even auspicious thing. For example, let's say you gave one person gave donation, 10 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees to the temple. That's okay. That's okay. But now there's a big assembly occurs and says, Mr. Such and such, let's say we'll take somebody's name, or Kiran Shah gave 1 million rupees to the charity and everything. We are very happy about it. And Kiran Shah says, oh, I'm the greatest of the great guy. Newspaper, my name is there. Internet, my name is there. Everywhere. How long people will know your name? Do you want to do all this thing for the name and fame? Do you want to give charity for the name and fame? You know, I'll tell you one thing. In our Jain temple in Phoenix, we have two main idols and 24 Tirthankar and 8 Tirthankars in Manstam. So total 34 Tirthankar murtis are there. You know, on any of the murti during Pratishtha, nobody's personal name was written. Nobody's personal name. You go most of the temple, I challenge you right now, you go most of the temple and see those murti, any murtis, underneath, it's written in the red letters, everything, and such person and his son and his grandson and great-grandson, everybody's names are written on that murti. Did you do the pratishtha so that your name can be having fame? We decided not to have it. In our temple, it's about how much? But $8 million property, $8 to $10 million property. Nowhere, no place, nobody's name is there. And people are given donations. Hundreds of thousands of donations, dollar, and $100, $50, $101, or $1 million. Nobody's name, nobody's name, nobody's name. Can you do that? Can we do that? We decided, if we are a pure Jains, if we are the follower of Gurudev Sri, if we are the Mahavir's follower, we don't want to have name and fame. We don't want to have any all this auspicious thing that we give by donations. We don't want to take credit for that. So those are the things. So am I proud about it? No, it happened. It should be the same way. Remember, there was one time, there's a story. Bharat Maharaja became Chakravarti. And Chakravarti, when he became, he was taken to one place where there is one big pillar. And in those pillars, every Chakravarti's names are written. So he was told, Bharat Maharaja, you are the Chakravarti, write your name over here. Bharat Maharaja said, wait a second, this whole pillar is full of names. There is no place I can write any name. So he was been told, erase one name and put your name on it. So Bharat Chakravarti says, is this the things going to happen to me also in future? That somebody will come and say, take Bharat Maharaja's name and put my name on it. So what is there in name and fame? Do tell me. So that's a wrong conduct. If I'm giving anything, I'm donating, I'm doing seva, or I'm doing a puja, abhishek, bhakti, whatever, and I consider my name should be spelled out properly. I've seen people, honest to goodness, in Western world, I'm not talking India, I'm talking Western world, I've seen people that on they said we will begin giving donation for this murti. So when they are putting the murti, the guy goes and just looks at the name, and his name was spelled wrong. He said, I won't give the money now because you spelled my name wrong. Did he give money for that name only? I'm talking Western world. I'm not talking India. Western world, people do that. Why will you do that? Why will? And on other side of the coin, in my temple, there won't be anybody's name nowhere. So wrong conduct. This is the auspicious name or auspicious thing also you do, but do not take credit for that. So let's see what else comes up next. So author thus far advised to us, one should realize that inborn wrong faith, inborn wrong knowledge, and inborn wrong conduct is detrimental to the soul. Agrahit mithya darshan, agrahit mithya gyan, agrahit mithya charitra is not good for my soul. What do you mean not good to my soul? What happens? Okay, he says, they create misery to the soul. Mithya darshan, mithya gyan, mithya charitra gives me misery. What do you mean by misery? Well, let's say there's a boli going on, and I have beat the boli for 1 crore rupees, and I have anxiety that maybe somebody else will go above 1 crore that I'm pledging. While I'm planning to donate, I still have anxiety somebody else will overbid me. Those are the things create misery to the soul. Perplexity to the soul. Rag and dvesh to the soul. And that's why they become the reason for infinite Why do you and me, we keep on transmigrating in this infinite transmigration from one living life to other living life to third living life? Then Jainism says, 84 lakh jivayoni mahi. Means 8.4 million different types of living beings are there. And I keep on wandering one from other to third to fourth to fifth and all kind of thing continuously forever and ever and ever because of having wrong faith, wrong knowledge, wrong conduct of inborn type. Agrahit mithya darshan, agrahit mithya gyan, agrahit mithya charitra. This is my problem. This is our problem. Now I know why I'm transmigrating. I know why I'm unhappy now. Just because I didn't get a good food, that's why I'm unhappy. I didn't get a good drinks, I'm unhappy. I don't have good house to live, I'm unhappy. I don't have good clothes to wear, I'm unhappy. If that was the situation, then Mahavir should be the most unhappy person alive in this universe. He was the king, he was the prince, he had everything at his disposal. You think you have good amenities right now? Mahavir and Rishabdev and 24 Tirthankars and infinite Tirthankars in the past and everybody. They had an amazing amount of wealth with them. In compared to their wealth, your wealth has no value. And they give up everything, they become naked, go to jungle to look for the truth. So, food, drinks, clothes, house, car, they don't make you happy. Happiness has to come from within. And so, inborn wrong faith, inborn wrong knowledge, inborn wrong conduct, they are detrimental to the soul and give transmigration. One should know the nature of reality. Tattva Gyan. What is Tattva Gyan? What's a true nature of seven reals? What's the true nature of 6 substances? 6 द्रव्य का स्वरूप क्या है? 7 तत्वों का स्वरूप क्या है? First thing, you have to understand, study them. Study, understand, make the determination of this reality. तत्व का निर्णय करके, तत्व का गोलन करके, engrossment in the nature of these 7 elements, and ultimately obtain samyak darshan. So tattva gyan, tattva gyan, tattva gyan, tattva gyan. So far, if we have learned anything out of it, we learned two things. One negative thing, one positive thing. These 3 guys over here are telling us negativity, that I should give up. And author says you should get a tattva gyan, understand the nature of the reality. When we do these 2 things, actually when you do tattva gyan, all these things starts going away by themselves. When you have the tattva gyan, all these things starts going away by themselves. And that should be my aim in the life. This is my aim in the life. If I do this aim, I will become like Mahavir. I will get Samyak Darshan. I will get Keval Gyan ultimately. And I'll become Siddha Bhagwan, just like Mahavir became Siddha. Rishabdev becomes Siddha. I'll become Siddha too. So author gives such a beautiful way what not to do, what to do, and how to be like all the liberated souls, all Siddha Bhagwans. So this one finishes our chapter on Agrahit Mithya Charitra. I think that's what inborn wrong conduct means. Give me 2 minutes, I'll finish one more slide. Bondage, whether it is auspicious or inauspicious, both are product of misery, that we already saw it. This is kind of revision basically. The auspicious, inauspicious, both are the reason for inflow and bondage. Inflow and bondage are to be discarded, means inauspicious, auspicious thought process to be discarded ultimately. Then it says, stop at sharing and liberation elements are to produce inner bliss. You want to have inner bliss? Samvar, Nijara, Moksha, obtain those states. And that will give the blissful state. And stop at sharing and liberation elements are wholesome, means upade, Ashraband Tattva, discarded means hey, hey, and upade. So we learn from wrong conduct about the nature of discarding things, what to discard, nature of wholesome thing. This is hey, this is upade. And I think that's now we are going to come to the new chapter, acquired wrong concept, grahit mithyatva, which is present since birth. This is a new chapter. We'll start next week. Any questions so far? I know you told me that at the temple mic was not working, but you can just send me the chat if there's question, or from the Zoom audience, any question you have it, please speak up. We can just answer. A few more minutes are there with us. Go ahead. Okay. From the class, there is no question. From Zoom, I suppose there is no question. So we will do the closing. And there is no mic working there. So I will start closing from here. निज निधि निज में बसाई यही अनंत उपकार है इसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है वंदना सत बार है जावाणी के ज्ञान से सूझे लोकालो सो वाणी मस्तक नमो सदा देता हूँ 9 times नमोकार मंत्र नमो हिंदानंद बोलो श्री अनंतानंद सिद्ध परमेष्ठि भगवंतोनो जय हो विश्वपादी महावीर पर्यंत चतुर्विश तीर्थंकर भगवंतोनो जय हो श्रीमंदरादि वीसवीरमन तीर्थंकर भगवंतोनो जय हो श्रीमंत स्वामीना संदेशालाना समेशाना रचयिता एवं आचार्य कुनकुन आदि आचार्य देव भगवंतोनो जय हो अध्यात्म मूर्ति परम कृपाल श्री सद्गुरु देवनो जय हो प्रसन्न मूर्ति भगवती मातनो जय हो धन्य एकातारी श्रीमद राजचंद्र देवनो जय हो जिन मुखोद्भवा जिन वाणी मातनो जय हो जय जयकार हो जय जिनेन्द्र वी विल मीट नेक्स्ट टाइम थैंक यू जय जिनेन्द्र